Thank you, Mike Hogan. I understand you're on vacation, and I will finish the show for you. I started, I finished. I got it. You know what? I'm okay. I'm okay. Just me by myself, I'm good. We're going to be talking about the question of the week. And you know what? I might just go on a little rant today, too. Because you know what? I got no filters. I'm here by myself. And you know what? Coming soon is Dirty 30. So we're getting prepared. So I got no filter. So we're just going to give you the raw news here. We're just going to tell you how it is. Speaking of raw, the question of the week. Should Raw go back to 2 hours? And I believe it should. Because what has 3 hours given us? Nothing. You know what 3 hours has given us? Infomercial. That's what it's given us. Every hour, on the hour, and halfway through, well, let's take you back to the beginning of the show where John Cena said, hustle, loyalty, and respect, and I'm in everybody's business because I gotta get paid. Okay? He grabbed that brass ring and he won't let nobody have it. That's all it is he starts the show, whoever starts the show, and halfway through, guess what? Let's send it back to what happened earlier tonight. Let's send it back to what happened earlier. You know what? If you knew you had loyal fans, you wouldn't have to review. Okay? Let's just keep the show flowing. I don't want to see, you know what 3 hours has given us? More of the authority, more of John Cena. And you know what? I'm okay with more Seth Rollins and more Dean Ambrose and more Roman Reigns. I'm okay with that. But you know what? It should give more opportunity. It should give more opportunity for the younger talent to move up. But you know what? They want to give it time for bunnies. They want to give times for Hornswoggle dressing up as some craziness, I don't know, as an alligator. It's ridiculous. Okay? And then you got a dang bull. What is this, the zoo? Okay, in the 80s, it worked. The early 90s, it worked. I was completely fine with Jake the Snake Roberts and his snake. I was okay with the fact that Ricky Steamboat brought a dragon to the ring. You know, I was okay with the whole animal stuff. It brought a whole new thing. These aren't real animals. Okay? These are human flipping bands. Okay? If we wanted this, we'd get Elegante back. Guess what? He's dead in the ground. Let's move on. We don't need any furry beast coming around. Minotaur's gone. Okay? Bury the gimmicks. Okay? This is ridiculous. This is supposed to be the reality era. Where's the reality at? It's a man dressed as a bunny suit. It ain't Easter, folks. It's a bull. Guess what? We ain't in Mexico. And you know what? It's an alligator. What are you next? Okay? You're a leprechaun in a movie. You're Vince McMahon's son. You're part of 3MB. Oh, wait, they all got fired? Now I gotta be an alligator. Because Slater Gator, oh, what a play on words. Who gives a crap? They're nothing but a bunch of jobbers. When you put it up against the rest of the roster, they're jobbers. It doesn't matter. I want to see, and you know what? I will say this. I will give props to the fact that, you know what, with Brock Lesnar, since he's not been there, they have been showcasing more of the Intercontinental title, and they've been given more time, even for a little bit of the U.S. Championship there. You know what? That's fine. Give more for the other titles. That way when the WWE title's there, it means more. Okay? I'm glad Dolph is on there and he's actually getting airtime again. You know what? And I'm okay with Damien Mizdow. I'm getting used to it. It's stupid, but it's better than being in a bunny suit. Okay? And the fact that the bunny suit person is supposed to be Darren Young, he ought to say, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm coming back, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to degrade my career because I'm a flipping bunny. It's stupid. I mean, what? Before we had Summer Rae dressed as a damn chicken. We had Maurice before, and she was dressed up in the Hector Guerrero gimmick. Come on, people. That was back in Thanksgiving. Who cares anymore? Okay, Goblin Gooker. That's stupid. Let's move on from the animal stuff. And now you want to call this the reality era. Let's get reality-based. But you know what? We can't get reality-based because reality-based was Attitude Era. That was more reality. Now, oh, we all got to be friends. Oh, we all got to be enemies. And there's no shades of gray anymore. Shades of gray made it fun. Okay? There's no Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, you got Dean Ambrose coming back up, and I love that Mick Foley put a picture of that on the internet, that it was a mix between Foley, Brian Pillman, and Roddy Piper. So true. And you know what? Add in Stone Cold in there, because if they give him the right material, they give him the right, just let loose, he could be the next Stone Cold. But you know what? Not until John Cena retires. They're not going to give anybody the reins, no pun intended about Roman. They're not going to give anybody the reins as long as John Cena's there. What happened to 2002, 2003, when it was all about building new stars? Everybody was leaving. WCW stars were gone. ECW stars were gone. And then we got Brock, Randy, and John Cena all in like the same year or two. Okay, that's what we need to get back to. Those three huge superstars. Now it's like, oh, we bring people in, but we got to keep you down. Okay, this is ridiculous. And you know what? It brings me to my next point. And you know what? If you want to put on Facebook, if you believe Raw should go back to 2 hours, let us know. But it goes to my next point of what pisses me off in wrestling. Here in the Carter Corner, we're in the Carter Corner here. I'm going to tell you what pisses me off in wrestling. And what pisses me off is politics. And you know what? It's not just it's in the real world. You see the crappy politics going on in the real world. In any kind of job, you see the politics. But you know what? When it comes to wrestling, they want to talk about, oh, well, you know, we want to make money, we want to be profitable. No, you don't. No, you don't. If you want to be profitable, you take chances. But you know what? Even now, you know, we talked about this in an earlier segment. Nick Dinsmore getting fired. They're saying that it could possibly be because, oh, he might have got on the wrong side of someone politically. Why can't we all just work together for the bottom dollar of the fact, you know what, we're all here to make money, and we're all here to entertain, and we're all here to do the best we can. But you know what? We're not here to do the best we can anymore, are we, WWE? No, because we won the war, we lost the passion. I said it before and I'll say it again. Quit all the politics. Quit, well, I like this guy and I don't like this guy. I even read that Kevin Dunn, Michael Hayes, and Vince McMahon hate Colt Cabana, and they actually made 3 people that came to Chicago, not this past time, but before, 3 people in the front row had Colt Cabana shirts on. They made them change their shirts. You know what? I'm a fan. I wear what I want. There's no derogatory message on there. There's no naked people. There's no cuss words on the shirt. Guess what? I'll wear what I want. It's a wrestling shirt. You shouldn't be able to tell me what I can and cannot wear just because you don't like the guy. It's ridiculous. There's a lot of wrestlers that I like that, you know what, maybe a lot of people in the general public don't like, and that's fine. But you know what? It should be all about diversity. Vince should like diversity because you should want to make every corner of every bit of the world happy. You know, that's why they keep Great Khali around to make the Indian people happy. Guess what? Quit all the politics and let's get down to business. Let's do what's good for business. The bunny, he's not going to help business. Alligators aren't going to help business. And neither is daggum, what the flip is, bull. Okay? The bull ain't going to help business. None of them are ever going to be world champion. None of them are going to be intercontinental champion. None of them are going to be any of that stuff. Okay? We need to talk about the bottom dollar. You're going to make a shirt with a freaking bunny on it? Guess what? This new generation of children might buy into it. They might buy those shirts. I ain't buying it. And there's a lot of people ain't buying it. We're tired of the childish mess. We're tired of the politics backstage. Let wrestlers go out there and do what they do. What happened to the day when wrestlers could own their own name, and you know what? You could still have the rights to the footage, whether whose name was on it or not. I mean, there's still people going to all these events now, like Ming and Barbarian. Ming and Barbarian still go by that name. You didn't own that, did you? One Man Gang, still One Man Gang. Maybe he can't be Akeem, but he can still be One Man Gang, and he wrestled in more than one promotion for that name. Let these people have their names and be themselves. Quit changing these people. I understand if you want to own things. I get it. Okay? But you can't control the world. Everybody wants to control everything. Just let loose. Okay? Let things happen the way they want to. Let the crowd cheer the way they want to. Don't block them out. Don't edit it out. Whoever they want to cheer for, let them cheer for. You did wrong by CM Punk. And you know what? I'm also mad at CM Punk for that stuff. But you know what? He wasn't happy because of the way things were going. That's because there's a lot of politics backstage. So, you know what? Let the people cheer for CM Punk. You still have AJ Lee on your roster. If you don't want them to chant CM Punk, you might as well fire her. Because that's what's going to happen every time she comes out. So, you know what? Let the fans do what they want. Let them wear wrestling shirts they want to wear. There's other wrestling promotions out there that have wrestling shirts besides your own. I mean, this is ridiculous. Back in the Attitude Era, there was all kinds of people that were in the WCW audience that had WWE shirts on. WWE audience that had WCW shirts on. It's all a part of it. Let the fans have a good time. But quit with the childish mess. It's supposed to be the reality era. It's only called the reality era because of reality television, which ain't real. Okay, I get it. But this is ridiculous. Quit with the politics. And I know it's not going to stop, but you know what? Don't stop me from talking about it. You need to stop with the politics and let things go the way they go. Leave things alone. Just let wrestling be fun again for people and quit with all the goofy mess. And quit with all this starting a storyline and be like, oh, never mind, we don't want to do it anymore. Or, oh, we're going to put you on TV. Now we're going to put you on the live events because we don't know what to do with you. If you didn't know what to do with them, you shouldn't have put them on TV in the first place, doing a gimmick that made it look like they were the New Nation. Of course everybody's going to call them New Nation because you didn't give them a name. My gosh, people. Think before you put stuff on television. You're a multi-million-dollar company. You have billions of dollars, really, and you're going to screw things up like that? Run it on the live events like y'all used to back in the 80s and 90s. You used to run things on live events and on the small shows, and then you bring them up to TV. Don't do stupid stuff like that. You know what? That's my rant. That's my Carter's Corner. And it's going to be my time to go now. This has been part 4 of the question of the week. And what pisses off Justin Carter in the Carter's Corner. 2-1 today. So we're going to be back next week for no telling what's going to happen. It's going to be called Dirty 30. Episode 30. Where anything and everything will happen. We'll talk about all kinds of stuff. You'll definitely want to tune in because there's no telling how far things will progress. There might be all kinds of craziness going on. So join us next week as Top Rope Reality presents Mike Hogan and Justin Carter on Dirty 30 on YouTube.